Okay, my dear friends, let us start our meditation with the deepest gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji for giving such simple technique of meditation where there is my dear friends, let us start our meditation with the deepest gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. There are no restrictions. You can meditate anytime, anywhere, any number of hours. What a freedom! Just having this luxury of meditating anytime, meditating anywhere. Anybody can practice meditation. The meditation what we are practicing is Anapanasati. Ana means inhale, Apana means exhale, Sati means be with it. Gently observe your breath and be with your breath. What an amazing day to get into meditation. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Namaste. Friends, slowly place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can slowly open your eyes. Take your own time to just settle down. Wonderful meditation, my dear friends. Thank you, everyone. So we have Master Chandra is here today with us. Let me introduce Master Chandra to all of you before we get into the session. Hello, sir.
Hi, Sheetal. Hi, Shrikant. And everybody up there. Yes, Madam Radhika, Madam, who's that? Spurti, Swapnaji.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So welcome, sir. Would like to give an introduction to all of our friends here in US. So Chandra Pulamarasetti, founder of Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, is a successful entrepreneur, former president of IBM Corporation, transformational meditation coach, and board member advisor of few non-profit organizations, including Pyramid Valley International, Bangalore. Chandra Pulamarasetti attributes a lot of his success, including the recent acquisition of software company, to the powerful techniques based on meditation and manifestation. Inspired and deeply transformed by the teachings of Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, he has studied several masters from East and West, including Dr. Joe Dispenza, Swami Rama, Neil Donald Walsh, Seth, and many more. He has been practicing meditation for over 20 years now, teaches regularly to organizational and business leaders and professionals, conduct multi-day advanced meditation retreats, and participates in several meditation services activities. Chandra, Chandra dreams of a spiritual world being established in the shortest possible time, where every leader transforms into a Buddha CEO and contributes to this cause significantly. We all welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheetal. Always great to be here. Hi, Shrikant.
Welcome, sir. Yeah. Welcome, sir. It's always pleasure to have you here, sir. And you've been a good mentor in various aspects. And thank you for all the help. So we'd like to have your message, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Before I do any message, how about, because you spent 3 hours in meditation, right? Started 4. Anybody would like to share something? At least one sharing? Do you have that as a format? Not allowing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can we have 1 or 2 sharings of anything, whether it's from this or before, ideal from today's meditation or from yesterday's meditation? Anyone?
Yes. I'd like to share, sir, first, and then we'll see if anybody else is wanting to. Or if you want new people, we'll ask.
No, please go ahead. For 3 hour meditation, everybody is new.
No, yesterday's meditation, when we started, sir, we we had the same impact of Dhyana Mahachakram in Kartal, whatever used to happen in that early hours of the day when we meditate. I was able to feel that kind of an energies across with that the whole stage, along with Sir playing the flute and the whole orchestra playing, and we could feel that kind of an energies when we had in the first day, sir. Even today, when we were doing, we could feel the energies and the and upliftment of our body. So somehow I felt it was like in the air. So great energies, sir. So it was really very beautiful.
Wonderful. Body lifting up is so beautiful an experience to have, to reinforce ourselves about meditation. Yes. Who else? Anybody else?
Hello, sir. This is Purti.
So many black screens are there. There's hardly anybody here. So why not? After 3 hours of meditation, why not to show your energetic face? So easy, right? Increase your engagement for sure. Yes.
I'm
Yes,
from
madam.
MC, sir. We met last time when you came to US to Raleigh, North Carolina. This is Purti. How are you doing?
Okay. Yes, I recollect. I'm all
So,
great.
yeah, it has been really great. I mean, for me, this is like first Dhyana Mahachakra. Generally, I used to feel like I should have some proper sleep schedule to manage my work schedule and to have some proper balance. But from yesterday, we have been waking up like 4 a.m. and just getting ready and doing the meditation. And in the night also, we are closing by 11 p.m. and all. But it has been really phenomenal. I mean, I feel like great energies, and though I don't have like a 6 or 7 hours sleep, but still I feel so energetic. And even I'm able to sit like properly for 2.5 hours continuously without any body pains or anything. So we really have a great group energies, and really excited to meet you today.
Wonderful. That's great. Great to see you. Yes, Dineshi, or madam, I think you raised Bhagilakshmi madam, you want to share?
Yes, sir. But can I talk in Telugu, sir?
Yes.
సార్ ఈ ధ్యానం ఎంత అద్భుతంగా ఉందంటే ధ్యాన మహాచక్రంలో పత్రి గారు ముందు కూర్చొని ఆ ఫ్లూట్ లో ఎంత అద్భుతంగా ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయ్యామో అంత అద్భుతంగా ఉంది సార్ ఈ రోజు ధ్యానము. ఎంత ధ్యాన మహాచక్రంలో ఉన్నట్లే ఫీలింగ్ కలిగింది సార్. నా సూక్ష్మ శరీరం అయితే నాట్యం ఆడుతా ఉంది సార్ అద్భుతంగా. ఆ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్ కి సూక్ష్మ శరీరము డాన్స్ చేస్తోంది సార్. ఎంత ఆనందంగా ఉంది సార్, చాలా అద్భుతంగా ఉంది సార్. I am very grateful to you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful, madam. Wonderful. Sukshma Sharira Natyam madam, dancing.
Yes, sir.
Energy bodies, astral bodies are dancing. Okay. Beautiful. Yes. How many are here who are been meditating for some time now? When I say sometime, let's say more than a year. Are there enough people here, those who are meditating for more than a year? Can either say raise your hand or say yes in the chat. Yes. 2 years. Yes. Few. Very few. Is that how it is? It's got to be. It can't be true, right? There are more people who have been meditating for more than a year. The intense meditations or akhanda dhyanas are where a lot of times the shifts are happening. we may not notice immediately the shift that takes place in our life, but it is invariably there after a few days to a few weeks to a few months. But there'll be something about you fundamentally changing. And it also often tied to fulfilling your wishes and desires and dreams. I had seen every time that with practice, and especially here, you're practicing 11 days of back-to-back intense meditations. When I had gone through workshops which had these long meditations, back-to-back long meditations, there is always a shift in how I saw myself. There is a shift that I saw myself when I attended a 5-day program in 2005. When I attended 4-day program in Pyramid Valley of Dr. Newton, somewhere around 2011. And somewhere in 2020, attended a 6-day program of Dr. Joe Dispenza in Dubai, where again, and then every time I was there in Dhyana Chakra, I could only participate for 2 days, 3 days, not continuously for long duration. When I was there as a long duration, I was an organizer, so I couldn't really join. But every time I attended, every time I've done these long duration meditations, defining them as anything above an hour and a half, hour, 15 minutes, above hour generally. And then here 3 hours is great. There are shifts happening. In my case, the most recent one that I'd seen that the shift that is occurring to me was that I'm feeling everything to be inside me. Patri used to say always oneness, oneness, oneness. There are 2 words he used to always giving, oneness and acceptance, 2 words. He never used the word love. He said all these are derivatives, but oneness is there and accept is there. If somebody goes with any challenge to him, he say accept. And when somebody talks about meditation, they say there is oneness. So in these long meditations, and in the January 2020 event, that 7 days I was there with Dr. Joe Dispenza with a lot of participants. For more than a month after the program is over, I was lost. I was somewhere. I was there with people, but it was not with me. And every time the feeling is that everything is within me. Everybody is same as me. One time during a week long where I was deeply contemplative for myself, I was not that well. The thing that I've gotten out of that 6 days or 7 days where I was contemplating and I was using time for myself only, not interact with anybody, was where, and I was doing a lot of meditations, was about this representation of Jesus Christ, enormous compassion. I was just feeling that compassion. If somebody, the various thoughts would come down, and then each one would say, if somebody had a problem, you don't say it is their karma, so leave them. So every situation would come in front of me to feel what compassion would mean. How would you go and help? No matter what the person's situation is, but compassion. Shortly after Dr. Joe Dispenza's event, this Miracle of Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation happened. A month of me being in a zombie state of that feeling, that wholeness, oneness, and then out of nowhere starts the Buddhasya Quantum Foundation. Of course, the dreams were there, but the foundation started, and then in a way that we least expected, so it would grow and grow and grow. When we did back-to-back meditations, long meditations, in the year 2009 and 10 with Dr. Newton and with Patriji during that time with Buddha Purnama, because we're just beginning to have a large Pyramid Valley Mega Buddha Purnama program from 2008, 9, 10 time frame, because Pyramid was all ready and then everything was beautifully set up then. And again, there's a big shift for me at that time in the dreams that I wanted in terms of a company growth, sadly inviting a new investor, me graduating to a CEO position. So shifts happen, it doesn't matter, shifts that do happen. So it's my personal experience, friends, that when we take up intense meditations like this, the shifts are happening for us in either in our understanding or in our material fulfillments. They're happening automatically. But the experiences are different. We may not have experiences. It doesn't matter, because scientifically speaking, since we are going into the emptiness, that means we are embracing this quantum field, we are embracing this consciousness every time we meditate. And so that every time we are operating, we're becoming that consciousness every time. So we are there in it. Now, what you receive at that moment or not doesn't matter, because some of them are able to receive, some not able to receive. Or some of them are able to, so for some it is translating as imagery, so that experience comes in meditation. For many it does not come. It is explained as the infinite possibility, so why not? For some you have it, some don't. But it's also explained through this concept of dreamers and stalkers. Every one of us either is a dreamer or a stalker. How many people understand this concept of dreamers and stalkers? Does anyone know what is dreamers and stalkers concept? So there is dreamers and there are stalkers. We all divide. I mean, we come here with a certain design, but in certain way to explore ourselves. The purpose of ourselves is to learn and enjoy, is how Patrick reported. And every time we learn, then we have a new experience. So purpose of ourselves is to experience our greatness in as many ways as possible. That's the purpose of our life, right? So we are here to experience ourselves in as many ways as possible. Ourselves means our grander self, in as many ways as possible. That's really why we are here. So we keep learning and we keep having new experience, so we keep enjoying, keep learning, it doesn't stop. But there are dreamers and stalkers are doing two different ways. The dreamers are exploring the energy world, the stalkers are exploring the material. Using the material senses, they're exploring, and the dreamers are exploring through the energy senses. There is energy and there is matter, right? There are two things. So for a moment, if we assume this all, when we go into meditation, we are moving beyond a conscious mind to the subconscious, unconscious, which is into the energy world. The conscious mind is dealing with all the matter, the material world. Now, both are infinite in nature. The conscious mind has infinite power and capability to understand, to analyze. So all the knowledge, the learning that's happening is through the conscious mind. And then the energy world is where you got there's so much of infinity of experience out there, that through the energy that you are traveling, you are going around. So both are there, you can explore both. That's infinite, this is infinite. Energy world is the soul world, the conscious matter world is the mind world. When we use mind, we use for the conscious mind. The word mind is equal to conscious mind. So there is energy world that soul is exploring, or your consciousness is exploring, or your wholeness is exploring. There is matter world where your individual self is exploring through your mind. Dreamers are fundamentally taken a design where they're exploring the energy world. Stalkers are taken they're exploring through the mind. So in our meditations, dreamers will talk about, I had seen this, I traveled to this world, I've seen this galaxy masters, and I'm looking at, and this Swami Ramaji, I'm looking at Yoga and the Parahamsa, I'm embracing them, I'm going here, I'm going there. They allow themselves, they allow themselves to go into this beyond matter world. They lose the body, they surrender themselves so quickly because that's the path they've chosen. And so they are there and they constantly are coming out with these paranormal experiences they talk about, and it's very natural for them. They slip into it pretty easily when they go into meditation. So they go in and then they find a master, they find somebody else, some other world. That's where the dreamers are finding their experiences into. Where the stalkers are understanding more through the conscious mind by reading, by learning, they get less of these experiences. They get less of this experience in meditation, but they're constantly sharpening their intellect. Their intellect, the conscious mind is significantly expanding in meditation. And so then they're able to understand what they read. They're able to further their understanding by listening to others. And then they're essentially using the faculties of the mind significantly. And so for them, this energy world experience, their learning is primarily through exploring the mind. Through the faculties of mind they explore. That's stalkers. And so for them, very less of deep mystical experiences. They have more practical experiences. Nobody is more, nobody is less. Dreamers have the challenge to, so dreamers are able to go in and let's say meet a master or go into a world. It's called an assemblage point. So they go in and then look at various aspects in the energy world. They have a challenge to go deep down and understand that further. Challenge meaning they need to work towards understanding that further. Your learning happens when let's say there are 100 books are there. I can read summary of 100 books quickly, know what it is. But the moment I pick one, I need to go deep down about it. So then I get sufficient knowledge, understand it, right? So the dreamers are having various kinds of experiences. So they work towards trying to pin down on one and then go deep down into it. That doesn't come very natural to them. For stalkers, it comes very naturally. They take on something, they go deep down into it, where it comes very naturally. So one is creative idea, you can say, one is left brain, the right brain, another is left brain. One is creative idea, the original, there is something, hey, there is a master called Yoga and Parahamsa. Now the dreamer comes and talks about it, and then the stalker can go around and explore everything about them and then know more about it. So perfectly both together sort of complement. The original ideas, the creative ideas, the intuitive ideas are coming, a dreamer quality, and then refining that, knowing more about it, making it so beautiful, present it is from a stalker quality. Both are great. So in meditation, dear friends, when we don't get experiences, and only some get experiences, we got to recognize that we have taken a role. Potentially we are stalkers. And so it's okay. It is okay to not have some experiences, even though we are practicing 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours meditation, right? And for the dreamers, even though just practice 10 minutes, they're coming out with a story. I have said use a story, but they're all real stuff that they're exploring there, right? It appears as a story. But over a period of time, the difference slowly drops down. Dreamer will continue to remain dreamer, stalker will continue stalker from a lifetime perspective. But however, over a period of time, as you progress, everybody is revealed of some experience or other in meditation. The mystical experience do come to everybody at some point or the other. It is just the rate at which they happen for dreamers is so far too high compared to the stalkers, right? It's vice versa. Stalkers have the easy ability to read books. Dreamers struggle to read books. One gets somewhere the knowledge and inspiration, another gets somewhere the knowledge and inspiration. That's all it is. But both are required. Both are required. Over a period of time, as long-term meditators, as intense practice we do, we develop the abilities on both sides. We develop the abilities on both sides. So the point I wanted to bring up in the limit we have, dear friends, is that it is okay and it is not necessary to look for those specific mystical experiences if they're not happening to us. But it's important to continue to practice for all the dreamers out there, all the stalkers out there, to continue to practice because our intellect is being sharpened significantly. Your intellect is significantly being sharpened. As a result, then your ability to understand through the faculties of mind are increasing. They're all the same. And then dreamers, where you get plenty of experiences, your ability to segregate to some and then narrow down and then going deep down about them so that we learn something more concrete is useful, right? Narrow down to some, pick some, and then go deep down about a master, about a world, about thing, and understanding that more deeply by having the right questions around it helps in meditation. So long meditations are most naturally helping us embrace this concept of oneness and acceptance very beautifully. When we experience this wholeness, then acceptance would naturally come. The differences would drop. When in meditation, when we experience the whole field of energy, because we're going away from matter by default, we drop thought, so we drop matter. And so we experience energy that we truly are. So then we are connected, we experience that whole. Where you don't feel like coming out of meditation many times is because that's what we're experiencing. And so when you're in that state, then very naturally that when you are out of meditation, then very naturally you're extending that friendliness. You don't have the difference, you don't feel the difference. So we naturally are becoming more and more accepting in nature. But acceptance is a great practice though. And long meditations absolutely help us because the longer we are in this field of energy, the longer we experience that wholeness, the more we feel our wholeness, the less we feel when they come out. And so then an experience, they no longer say it is outside of you, so you start accepting it. The acceptance comes very easily because you feel less separate with it. That experience naturally is come from either person or a place. And so then you feel less separate with it, so you have the more ability to accept it. So there is oneness on one side in long meditation, significantly experienced, and it translates to a greater acceptance when we are in a wakeful time. Acceptance of, whatever that is. We have a lot of plans, but the plans don't happen. They don't happen in time many times. They don't happen because we have a concept of time. Because reality, practicality, these are words we use. And so we put that with the concept of time frame and say, okay, this time frame, it didn't happen. It's not happening. But if we understand that there is no time, then it's everything that we want is always happening. But until then what do we need? We need to accept the situation. Things did not happen that you wanted. Accept it. Somebody is responding differently than they accept it. There's only one word, Patriji, I've always seen it to myself, to any person that is gone, he would say, accept. Just one word. I want us to understand the deeper meaning behind it as you practice this. Because if we can hold on to this one thing called acceptance in our life situations, then everything will manifest. Because acceptance by default comes with either neutrality or positivity. Our manifestation happens best when you are happy in the moment and then you connect with the future. Your manifestation happens really when you're happy in the moment and you connect with your future. So to be happy in the moment, we must have an acceptance attitude. When things go right, anyway, no problem. I'm talking about when things don't go right, the way expected, right? And our manifestation really is happening always when you connect with the future with a happy moment. And so acceptance is fundamental difference towards fulfilling wishes. And our meditation must help. These long meditations must help because long meditations make us feel whole more. I congratulate all of you and the PSM USA team. I know many of you here. Sheetal mentions to me that people from different places have contributed in promoting, creating awareness, and then of course coming here, joining. I know everybody's intention is to increase this group size. Everybody's intention is to increase this group size, and then the larger we have, so naturally there's a lot more impact we create with our Sankalpa meditations. So congratulations, and then thank you, and then definitely for all the team who has worked hard on it in ensuring that you all come together. 60, 70, 80, maybe a lot more people are joining through other online channels also. I think it's an amazing job in US to see, unthinkable to have so many people come together at 4 o'clock in the morning. Because always the work is coming in the way, right? Many people prefer evening, and then here in the mornings you're coming together and doing it. I think in US, many people prefer what I understood. But coming to the morning is amazing. So all the best with the rest of the days, the rest of the 9 days, but continue. Oneness and acceptance are going to be greatly developed when you continue with it, independent of the experience that you have or not have. Just remember this, and if there's no experience, you are a dream, a stalker, and then it's a perfectly valid role that you've taken, right? And so we don't have to really compare ourselves with somebody, either on day 8 or day 9, day 10. If they're having experience, you don't. To share something doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all. But these two practically, the wholeness and then acceptance are developing for us. And so there is a shift happening because of this. Thank you. And thank you for inviting me to be here and sharing some thoughts.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the wonderful message on acceptance and oneness. And it's really profound. Everyone must practice these qualities as you expressed. And we really love the concept of dreamers and stalkers, sir. So this is the first time we are hearing. And thank you so much for answering, because many people have the same question, right? I do not have experiences. And this clarifies that their role is different in this journey. So thank you for the wonderful message, sir. Yes, we have many masters from all over the states, United States, right? They all came together to have the same intention of having Dhyana Mahachakra. And during this time, I would like to mention that, Georgia team, and then North Carolina, Denver team, Illinois, and Texas. If I forget anything, please let me know. So a few states are coming together to design the program, and we did work together to put this together, sir. And as you said, it is so happy to see early in the morning 100 people are joining and meditating for 2.5 hours is something new here, because every time in the past evening times are better for them, and then morning we see very few people, but now many are joining and meditating for longer hours. Feels very, very good, sir. So wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. So I would request our friends to share their experience.
Yes, I see Divya there. I see Devi there.
Hello, sir. Chandrasekhar, it is so good to see you.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and whatever you explained now, I 100% match myself to that. Basically, I'm a talker. I'm not at all a dreamer. No third experience and everything for me, even though I'm meditating for the past 20 years. And as you said, now from last 6 months and 1 year, I am having intense third experiences too.
Yes.
So
Eventually, we're going to catch up. Eventually, we're going to catch
yes,
up. As we
yes,
fulfill our tracker experiences, then we become
yes.
neutral. So then we start having both sets of experiences.
Yes,
Right.
yes, that's what happened with me, and so I 100% relate with to me, and it will help thousands of people. Whatever you shared today, the topic is so powerful. Many people are struggling with that. Thank you so much. It is always wonderful listening to you, sir. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Devi.
Thank you,
Hello,
Devi.
sir.
Yes, Divya, go ahead.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Good morning, good evening for you. So, Sheetal, I did join the meditation today. It was wonderful, beautiful energies. And, sir, I definitely can relate to the concept you're sharing today. Same thing happened to me, sir. The shift happened when I attended Vipassana course. It was 10 days course in Maunam and 10 hours of meditation for 10 days, equal to 100 hours of meditation for the 10 days. So I was a different person when I came out of the retreat. So that is when I got the courage to teach meditation to people. Before the course, I was like very hesitant. Oh, what do I do? What do I know to teach? I know very little. I have so many blocks, so many low self-esteem to teach meditation. But after the Vipassana course, I'm a different person, sir. Same thing happened in the long hours of meditation. Something shifted in me. I don't know what exactly it is. And from then on, I started getting the third eye visions and some intuitions, what do next, how to do it. So such things happen after long hours of meditation, sir.
Wonderful. That's great to know, Divya. Wonderful validation. Yes. By the way, Art of Dreaming by Don Juan, Carlos Castaneda. Carlos Castaneda, the South American masters, right? The shaman masters, they introduce these concepts of dreamer and stalker. So you want to know more about it, you must read particularly that book, Art of Dreaming by Carlos Castaneda. But in general, the concepts roll with shaman masters. Okay, dreaming and stalking are the concept. They talk about a lot more technical stuff in there. It's not just what I spoke about, things like assembly's point, how do you shift it, how you change it. So it's worth reading those books of Carlos Castaneda, Teachings of Don Juan. Okay. Yes, madam.
You're not audible, Radhika. Not able to hear.
Sorry. Yeah, it was a wonderful concept, and it's new to me too. I haven't heard of this concept. I think I relate more myself to stalker. I'm not, yeah, I wonder so many times, like when I've attended meditation sessions, people keep coming with the stories like you said. They can see this, I cannot do it, I cannot see anything. But I always feel though, I do feel a difference the days when I meditate, and definitely I can see some changes in myself when I do meditation and when I haven't done for a while. It was nice, good learning for us. Thanks for sharing your time. And I just wanted to let you know that I do attend a lot of your sessions, YouTube sessions. I go after. Maybe I'm not on live, but because my sister tells me she attends regularly, and I love your sessions, and every day I get some piece of information which would help me that day. And today, even though it was simple but very, very strong concept, acceptance, and nice. Thank you, sir. I missed meeting you last time. when you are here in North Carolina. So next time, hopefully.
Sure, madam. Where are you from? In North Carolina? Where? Raleigh?
Kerry. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Kerry. Okay.
Yeah, you
Sure.
did visit us. Maybe you forgot, but you did visit us in our house here, North Carolina, Kerry. We live very close to Ravi Madhuri.
I visited your home.
Yes, you come here. I think in 2017 or 2018.
2018. Okay. Gunvir and you and I think I mean it's my
NJ.
Gunvir.
Jagdish. NJ.
Jagdish.
Yes.
Yes.
He has a 7:30 call, so he left otherwise. Yeah.
I say Mrs. Jagdish.
Yes. And
Okay.
we have received you in Boston also with
Of course we
Patrick.
met. Of
Yeah.
course we met. I guess my bad.
Yeah.
Trying to I know what has changed. I was looking probably for you in a different personality, but yes, Jagdish was even talking about him yesterday to Pyramid Valley Chandramohan. Yes.
And you've come to Boston too, with in our house, to
Yes,
our house.
of course, of
Patri
course,
sir was
of
there.
course.
And we
Yes,
have
I
your
know.
placebo book, and we love it. You gifted us
Sure.
the placebo book.
Sure, madam. No, now I know fully. I got all the memories back. All right.
Thank you, sir. Really nice.
Okay. Thank you,
Thanks
Radhika.
for sharing
Yes.
your message.
you.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yes.
Then we have Pushpa.
Hello, sir. Chandra, sir. Very, very nice to see you, sir. I met you in Atlanta. I just dropped my kid at school, but I don't want to miss your wisdom sharing session. It was such a great thing that I'm glad that I could make it. The dreamers and stackers. It's always we used to. I used to think, oh, even I'm not getting any kind of a experiences. But at the same time, sir, I have a question. Like once I had a tunnel experience and I got afraid, and then I just got back. So is it something that have to do with the neutrality and then oneness? This long meditation should help us to,
we need to demystify.
Okay.
We need to demystify what happens in these experiences. See, when we demystify, if we don't demystify them, and they're mystical, then we are fearful about them. Basically, we are going into the place of unknown, right? This whole field is unknown for us. Suppose you're going into a big national park. And if you don't know anything about it, and you will, at the first instance of something, you're going to turn around and come back, right? But if you prepare, if you know enough about it and say, okay, what is the first point, second point, third point, you know what happens, all of that if you know, then you will progress into the park, right? You'll enjoy your time. So same thing. So we have to demystify what happens in meditation. So you must read more about experience of meditation and listen to somebody else. The tunnel experience is nothing but, it is a portal to entry into another world, right? And so it is okay. It is safe. So why is it safe? Then you have to understand what happens life after death. So when we read some of these aspects, or at least take assurance from senior masters, then that's all that is required. You don't need anything more. Just demystify by knowing what is the tunnel experience, what happens. I'm going so fast. Some people experience tunnel, some people just do a deep abyss drop down from a big peak. They're just going down into anybody have that experience here? Where they go down deep into the abyss, as if you're just falling into like sea, right? The deep sea. And it's scary. Of course, it's scary if you're going down somewhere. And so we come out. So what do you need? Just need to understand that it is okay to have and that it has a meaning by reading more. Then you go into meditation, you'll be fine.
Thank you, sir.
Right? There are 7 body experiences that are coming in meditation. All of 7 bodies we experience in meditation. You know that concept. Have this concept told at some point if it's not known. Our meditation experience span 7 bodies. Every day they can go across all 7 bodies. And so if you understand that we have 7 bodies, and then every body has certain things, certain characteristic, and so then we go through it, so we know what body's experience we're going through. That's all it is. Okay.
We have Lavanya. Sir, you have a few minutes?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Lavanya, please share.
Yeah, thank you, Sheetal. Hello, sir. Nice to see you again as our first speaker today. And Buddha CEO is my mother foundation, or I can say that that is my first 41 day sessions, and and here I am taking classes and being a part of PSSM USA, and this is the whole journey of spirituality is so wonderful. Now my slogan is I have meditation, I have no complaints. I have everything because I have meditation. And I'm so grateful to you that when I came to India in Dhyana Mahachakram, and you invited to Bangalore and your house and the office, and you fed me, and it was a great experience. And about today's 2.5 hour meditation, I thought I will be sleep deprived by the end of November 11th, but today the 2.5 hour meditation was so wonderful. It was very easy for me and so energetic, and I thought I will do this every day. I wake up at 3 o'clock, I'll do that every day. And thank you so much, sir, for the new concept of dreamers and stalkers. Yes, it is a new concept for me too. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sheetal, for the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lavanya.
Good to always great to see you. No complaints is equal to acceptance. So you arrived. You arrived. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm so happy you're teaching also.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Hello, Chandra sir. Good to see you back here. I feel so happy. I know I have not been touched with you for past so many days, but seeing you, like what Lavanya said, yes, I was about to say my spiritual journey started with Buddha CEO, and I'm really very, very grateful because that is where I learned, and I opened up myself. I realized who I am and what I can do, because before that I was in that small shell, surrounded myself into something else. But now I'm enjoying my life. I'm living every moment of my life, and I'm really very thankful to you, sir, and to everyone here. I met Sheetal in Buddha CEO. So the first time when I saw her, I fell in love with her. And she's really amazing, and every master here. But I'm enjoying, when I knew about DMC in India, I always wanted to go into that, wanted to attend that personally. But when Sheetal expressed that she got a vision saying, we are doing DMC USA, it was like, oh, wow, the dream came true. So, and yesterday was really a wonderful experience. I saw that we are doing physically, the DMC is happening physically, like we all were sitting in one place, even with the small children and everyone. So I hope next year we will be doing that, and we'll be seeing you all here in US again, sir. Yeah, I can say like meditation has transformed me. I'm enjoying, I'm having different experiences. I'm happy. I'm so much happy. I'm just spreading my happiness everywhere. So, and sir, I will call you later. I want to talk to you. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Sheetal.
Wonderful, madam. That's great. Have read the latest issue of Buddha CEO?
I did not get yet, sir, but I will get one.
It's online, is available. So
Oh.
please do read.
Sure, sir.
It's an issue with Patriji. There are a lot of tributes, beautiful tributes are there about Patriji and all this stuff. Apart from our regular articles, we just released it 2 weeks ago, right? Maybe 10 days ago. That's all it is. But it's very, very, very good. People are telling me it's good. So do read it and let me know how it is.
Sure,
it's my
sir.
personal dream to have a corporate magazine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the only sad part is I could not meet Patri Baba in person even when I came last time, but I had a good experience before he left his body. He did come into my vision. He blessed me. He looked into my eyes. He blessed me. He put his hand on my head. So I felt like, yes, he's there. But yeah, that's the only thing. But yeah, I'm enjoying. I'm happy, sir. Good to see you. Thank you, Sheetal. Thanks.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Swapna. Friends, anybody wants to share? Shrikant, you're here? Shrikant, Anila? Sirisha? So basically, this is morning time, sir. So 7 o'clock, people are attending and then, going to back to their meetings and dropping kids off, whatnot, but still they are coming and practicing.
Let's go.
Yes. So, Shrikant, few words from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I was also just about to get into a meeting. So thank you. Thank you very much for this session, sir. It was really wonderful. And the one great thing what's happening here is this time, as how sir, when he comes to the US, he travels to one state to the other to take various sessions. This DMC is also happening like that. So this first 2 days has been hosted by Atlanta, then North Carolina. So each state is taking 1 day and they're doing these activities. So it is like feeling the same experience as how sir has been doing across the states. So it is really nice that all the teams in the US are coming together and doing these activities. So really happy to share that.
Wonderful. That's great to know. Everything starts small, right? It has to start with the seed. So, and if you put our sustained attention, it's going to grow. It's got to grow. Sustained attention is the key.
Yes.
Right? So it's got to grow. Thank you. We'll let everyone go. So thank you all. Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you, everybody, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. I read Buddha CEO magazine and it's so wonderful to listen your journey. It's really inspiring, and I'm blessed to have that copy with me, sir. And yes, as my friends asked, I'm glad you mentioned here that it is available online. So I'm going to post the link so that everybody can read the magazine. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations for that magazine, sir. I've seen the copy from Sheetal. So beautiful, and the quality, the content, everything is so wonderful, sir. Thank you very much for it, sir.
Wonderful. We'll ship copies.
Yes, sir.
When they come back, more will go to US someplace and will get distributed. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
I think you want to tell about evening, Sheetal, and then
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, friends, for joining. We have started our DMC yesterday, and the concept of first day was Apodi Pobhava, and second day is oneness and acceptance. What a wonderful messages that we are receiving to practice so that we can live the life, joyful life, my dear friends. And as you all know that, we have designed this program, morning meditations followed by a speaker's message, and then at 11 o'clock we are practicing 11 minutes of meditation too, with an intention of a vegetarian world. So this we are doing from November 1st to November 21st at 11 o'clock. Everybody's practicing meditation for 11 minutes, and the evenings from 7:30 to 8:30 it is a spiritual enlightenment hour. Yesterday Georgia team performed a panel meeting and shared all beautiful experiences what we had with Patriji yesterday, and many callers joined from various states to participate, and it was phenomenal. And then 8:30 to 9:30 we have Bhagavad Gita, and 9:30 to 10:30 we have meditation, and that is the program, my dear friends. We are starting our day with meditation and ending our day with meditation. Please do forward the message to your friends to join in shorter meditation in the nights and longer meditations in the morning. And if you have any questions, please reach out to one of the members in your state, or you can reach out to Shrikant, Sirisha, or myself, so that we can direct you to your needs. Thank you so much, my dear friends. We'll all meet again in the evening with a beautiful program. Do not miss. Today we have put a beautiful program, quiz and music, and definitely you all are going to enjoy. So see you all at 7:30 p.m. EST time. Thank you, my dear friends. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.